Welcome to the interview show. This is Scott Wood, your host. Right now, I am in a coffee shop on Main Street with two members of a band called the Belle Game. This is a first for me. I've never done an interview this early on a Sunday morning. Typically, bands will want to do an interview at soundcheck, at the show, after the show. The Belle Game are the first band ever I've interviewed who wanted to do the interview at 10 a.m. on a Sunday morning. So guys, I'd love you to introduce yourselves and then talk about this curious decision.
I'm Katrina. I play keys in the Belle Game. You know, I guess it wasn't a sound check or post-show interview because we're not going to play in Vancouver, and we haven't played in Vancouver in a bit. But I don't know, we're morning people. It worked.
This is Adam, guitarist for the Belle Game. We had to get up and have coffee anyway, so I guess we were just being selfish. And we dragged you all the way here.
Have other bands ever thought of calling you guys maybe goody-two-shoes?
Maybe.
Probably.
I think we err on the polite side, the polite, nice side of bands.
Yeah, that's what we hear to our face.
Yeah, to our faces.
So, just to contrast, when was the last time the Belle Game got really, really crazy?
Well, it depends on who you are in the band, because half the band is going to get up early because our lead singer is just around the corner and we didn't even know she was going to be here. And then half the band is probably still sleeping in right now.
Yeah. There's times we usually are going to bed early, getting up early, drinking tea kind of band, but there's always one night on tour where we just explode. One time in Edmonton, we all almost just
had a spontaneous knitting party?
No, more like all got arrested. So it's like one extreme or the other for us.
No happy medium. All right. Let's play a song. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Yes, great. Yes. Hey, this is Kat from the Belle Game, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.
is Adam from the Belle Game, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.
Welcome back to the interview show. This is Scott Wood, your host. You just heard Wait Up For You by a Vancouver band called the Belle Game. I'm sitting with them in a coffee shop at 11 a.m. on a Sunday morning. I've got two members of the band here with me. I would love it if one of you guys, or both of you, could talk about this song.
Wait Up For You. That was, I think it was one of the first songs we wrote and recorded for our full-length album.
Well, I can take it. I've always liked that song because we started describing ourselves as a dark pop band, a band that makes sad-sounding happy songs, or the opposite. And to me, that song is exactly that. It's our most upbeat song. And so many times people will be like, why do they call themselves dark pop if their music's so happy? But Andrea, who wrote the lyrics, she wrote about her experience in a bad relationship. And the lyrics are just really heavy, and they're really honest, and it was the first song she ever actually wrote lyrics for. So that song has a special place in my heart because it's just probably this really honest portrayal of kind of being in a bad place, but you can still dance to it, which I think is really important.
Okay, the Belle Game, an intriguing name for a band. I would love it if you guys could walk me through the origin story.
I'll take that one. The band name came before the band. My good friend from Germany was visiting, and he picked up a old glockenspiel we had lying around, because back in the day we thought those were super cool sounding. And he said,
Do you still feel that way?
I still like the way they sound, but I'd rather listen to them, you know, if I'm gonna like fall asleep and not use them in our own songs anymore. Anyway, he said Belle Game. And I said, what are you talking about? He said glockenspiel in German. The literal translation means Belle Game. And then I was like, that would be a great name for a band. We should start a band and call it the Belle Game.
Yeah, I wasn't even there for that. I joined the band after that happened, so that's how the story goes, from what I've been told.
We've had our guru tell us to drop the and just be Belle Game.
Yeah, to drop the.
Yeah. So we're thinking about it.
Yeah, but what's in a name anyways? It's almost not fair how every album you get to name all your songs and name your record, but your band name can never change. Yeah. So all your new feelings and all your new stuff you're exploring, you're still gonna have that.
It'd be cool if bands changed everything every album.
It would be super hard to follow the bands you like.
Yes, incredibly.
It might be better though, because just the albums would stand up, because reputation wouldn't even matter anymore.
Why don't we just talk about everybody's duties in the band, or talk about like work-life division in a band?
Kat is in charge of the money side, which is extremely important, and we just let her do what she wants. So I don't know what's going on, but everyone has some duties. We like to send out thank you cards.
Thank you cards. I've not heard of a band doing that. I would love some more details on that. Who gets a thank you card and what is on that card?
Andrea, she can draw really well, like characters and stuff. We just make her make cards and then we send them to people sometimes. Usually if, I don't know, somebody puts us up for the night on tour, or radio stations who play our songs, you know, things we should be thankful for.
Yeah. We try to get everyone. I'm sure we miss a ton of people.
That sounds adorable.
This is Adam from the Belle Game, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.
There's a place that I found full of sins that you've drowned. I've been your river.
Hey, this is Kat from the Belle Game, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.
Welcome back to the interview show. This is Scott Wood, your host. You just heard River by a band called The Belle Game. I've got two of them here with me early on a Sunday morning in a coffee shop. They're both itching to get on with their day, but oh no, they have to talk to me. I'd love it if you guys could talk a bit about this track.
River is, I think, can I even say it's one of my favorite songs from the record? I don't know if that's inappropriate. I'm going to say it anyways. Yeah, I love this song, and I love it. Really represented when we were recording. River was kind of the turning point in the songs on the record where things just came together in a way that I think really changed our sound and really pushed all of us in the way that Andrea's singing, the guitar playing, and all the elements that came together for the track. And
definitely. And like Kat said, that song was a huge turning point because all of us kind of did something in that song that we hadn't done before, or maybe we didn't even think we could do, especially Andrea. So that really informed kind of what we perceived to be our potential from there on out.
So can you talk about something you've done later in writing songs that wouldn't have been possible without River?
I think an entire half of the record. We recorded the record over a year and a half, and we ended up, River was right in the middle, so we ended up writing and recording the rest of the songs, and then in the end, going back and changing and sort of playing with the production on the songs that we first recorded. So I guess, not to sound too overarching, but without River, I think the album would have sounded very different.
All right, now that the band has been getting more exposure, you guys have had to put yourself out there even more. Your lead singer, Andrea, has said, "I'm a fairly private person, I like to think. My band has been pushing me to do interviews, so I'm getting better at it." It's hard to imagine that the lead singer of a band is shy. How is this possible?
Andrea's the shyest person I know. She's extremely shy. And I think that's what makes her a good performer, though, is because everything you're seeing, I mean, we've all tried in the early days to fake it and try to pretend to be rock stars on stage, and it just doesn't work. So when she's performing and she's getting into it, that's real. Like, she's honestly feeling those songs live because she's too shy to put her hands in the air and be like, "Come on, everybody!"
Yeah, I don't think it's, I don't know, I'm not trying to change everything here, but I just don't think it's necessary to, I don't think there's anything weird about having a lead singer who's shy or maybe doesn't feel great on stage. Like, it's not a natural environment to get up in front of people and then sing songs to them. Yeah, to sing about dark or sad parts of your life to them. So the fact that she's no Axl Rose putting her foot on the monitor and putting a fist in the air, I think is fine. I think everyone experiences and shares their creativity in whatever way they want to.
But I've seen her rock pretty hard. I saw her break a tambourine once. She just threw it on the ground. Anyway, you should just go up to her and ask her. You should just ask her about it.
Should I do that? Should I go sandbag her?
No, she's too shy.
Really? Where is she?
To be honest, I think she might have left. To be honest, I think she might have left.
I think you guys are being very protective, and that is very sweet.
Kat's looking.
Is she there? I'll go over and ask her to say hi.
I think she left.
Oh, missed opportunity, missed opportunity. All right, how about we all take a sip of our coffee for a moment?
I love that. Hey, this is Kat from the Belle Game, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.
My body's wrapped in shambles, but you've always liked me black and blue. Getting over love, get drunk above and float back to you. I've got bruises on my lips from keeping in all those flashing scenes. And the stumble of your dress picks up my chest and those songs I'd sing. Take my body, fill it like
Hey, this is Kat from the Belle Game, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.
Welcome back to the interview show. This is Scott Wood, your host. You just heard Tiny Fires. This was kind of the song that started things all off for a band called The Belle Game. I've got two members of the band here with me. I'd love it if you guys could talk about this track.
That's one of the first Belle Game songs ever. I wrote it before the band even started. It's kind of about being afraid of forgetting all your memories, because you can have a great year and then at the end of it you just don't even remember those little moments that made everything so special. And that's what it's about.
So that song was written before Kat, who is also here, was in the band. How about you tell Kat something special she's brought to the band?
Oh, well, Kat kind of changed the band, because we wrote this Tiny Fires era style music and no one likes it in the band, and then Kat came along and she was integral to kind of realizing the vision for what the band is now and what we always wanted the band to be.
I don't know, maybe I came in and I felt really excited to be a part of it. I had just graduated and in my last semester of university thought, screw this, I'm going to be a musician. And I think when I joined the band and I met Alex, Adam, and Andrea for the first time and heard how talented they all were, I was like, I'm going for this. So I think maybe I shook it up with a bit of confidence, or just thought, no, this is what we can do and this is what we can be. And I don't know, maybe it grew from that.
That Kat Jones determination.
It's worked wonders. You guys are about to go on tour again, spending a lot of time in that tour van together. So I'd love each of you to talk about something that you do that's adorable at first, but after many days trapped in a van together can get a little bit annoying.
I can't help, but I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't help but memorize all words to all songs. I think I have a problem where I hear a song once and somehow I know all the words. So whenever we listen to anything in the van, I just sing all the words and people are like, that's crazy, that's funny at first. But at the end, they're like, I just want to hear the song. Just shut up. Like, you're ruining it for everyone.
What I do is never adorable. I just want to talk about the previous show and how we can make it better and for the next show. And everyone's like, please stop talking about the band. We're all here. Been on the road for 20 days. Just let it go.
So I would love it if you could talk to me about one of those times that you were like, guys, this happened last show, we got to do it differently.
Our main thing is that we recently have learned to do well is just to relax. To just go up there and not worry about how we're walking, how we're talking, and to just totally be ourselves. And that takes a long time to do as a band. And it takes some confidence, and it takes some just playing lots of shows, and I think we're all better for it, to just go up on stage and be ourselves. Sounds cheesy. Sounds really cheesy.
I think it matches with your whole early morning tea drinking vibe.
Yeah, we sound like such hippies.
Kind of are. Andrea brings like crystals and a dehumidifier on tour.
Guys, one last question. Do you always do your interviews so early on a Sunday morning?
No, I don't think so.
I've done interviews here with Andrea before, really early in the morning, too.
For the record, we said that we were available anytime after 10. So how it ended up being 10, we apologize.
All right. The Belle Game. Guys, thank you very much for being on my show. At the end of the show, I like the artists to pick one of their own tracks and talk a bit about it as I bring up the music.
I'll choose a song called Blame Fiction, because it started as us wanting to write a Beyonce-style song, which it doesn't sound like, but we've been listening to the new Beyonce album a lot, which we love, so that's how I'm going to segue into the song, Blame Fiction.
The song goes out to Beyonce.
All right, so we're going to listen to Blame Fiction by The Belle Game. Guys, thank you so much for being on my show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much. This is Adam from The Belle Game, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.